Welcome, 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 welcome to Play Nerd Allies. I would like to say I'm so excited to see in chat people enjoying our animated emote as much as they are. So, for those of you who don't know, we now have 3 animated emotes. We have got one is our Illithid friend Ithul, essentially going, "What the fuck?" We have our Wheel of Chaos, which is my favorite thing. FYI, everybody, if you want to get involved in the stream, if you want to help change what's going on in the stream, you can do so in a million different ways. And the Wheel of Chaos is one of them. It's in our donate section. What happens if somebody gets a Wheel of Chaos? We also do a Wheel of Chaos if we get to a level 3 hype train. What happens on a Wheel of Chaos is everybody spins the Wheel of Chaos, and it might be something good for your character, or it might be something delightful for me as the DM, and I get to ruin everybody's day with it, which is nice. And finally, we've got Light Holly, the prismatic dragon pup. Light Holly has been the mascot for Play Nerd Allies from day one, and so I am so excited to finally have Light Holly jumping around, doing the things, and spreading her delight all over the damn place. Makes me very, very happy. So thank you for playing with those. It's just very edifying to have people actually using them in chat. Makes me happy. With that, I would like to first say a big thank you to Hero Forge. We absolutely adore Hero Forge. If you look behind our characters, you can see the fabulous Hero Forge minis. You can go over to heroforge.com right now and you can go grab a mini of your own for free. Make a fabulous 3D mini of some great character that you've come up with. It's super useful for people like me that have no visual arts talent whatsoever. So I can do 3D delightfulness. And if you love your character enough, you can actually have them build that mini for you and they will mail it to your home. So that is delightful. Go ahead over to heroforge.com right now and then come back and enjoy a delightful AP stream. And I would like to thank Wizard Magic for cheering 1,000 bits. Oh my God. Oh my God. So 1,000 bits is a death blast. What that is that's a fun thing for me. That means that when these awful heroes kill my monster, I get to blow them up at the end and do something weird to the heroes. So maybe they're
Why?
That's right, Josh. That's right. I got you. And hey, speaking of delightful players, tell me about Manic. Who the hell is this?
Sorry, I was still trying to get over the whole Death Blast thing. Why?
Yeah. I get, what? I get a taste too. Listen, all you old bitches. I get a little taste of delight sometimes. All right, it's not all about you.
I'm just raking in the ally points. That's what I'm doing.
Anyway.
Absolutely. So Manic. Hi, Manic. You've got beautiful hair.
Hello there. Manic is my new character. Zach has assumedly gone off and is now training people within the Halls of Might. And Manic has come in. I don't think he's been introduced to the party yet. He's a bit of a rogue, bit of a fighter, bit of a soldier. He's come from one of the more distant continents, one filled with desert, as you can see by my picture behind me. He has a golden mane with tiger-like stripes. Golden fur with tiger-like stripes all over his body. And he has a red mane which he has dreadlocked and tied up into a ponytail. He wears blue robes, as you can see, and his armor is made out of wood, but has a metal sheen to it. It's known as ironwood. It's a special type of wood that's made in the where he comes from. And he's come to Delver's dream because he's heard about the bubble of magic that's there, and maybe other reasons, which I won't go into yet.
But there couldn't possibly be other reasons. Heroes are very simple.
Of course not.
There's never any complexity to any of the characters here on Fleeted Allies. None of them have ever had ulterior motives for anything.
No.
And with that, I would like to thank our fabulous sponsor, Phoenix Dice. If you would like some dice because you're a goddamn dice goblin, then you should hit !raffle because you can win some Phoenix Dice today. That's right, they are a fabulous company that creates all of their dice. Their inspiration for all of their dice is fabulous mythological creatures. And if you win, it's not a specific set of dice, it's any dice on their entire website. You can pick anything you want, and you can have those delightful dice delivered to you at no charge at all. So hit !raffle to get some Phoenix Dice. And now, hey, Mimir, who the hell are you?
Yeah, I joined the party some time ago. I found this drunken idiot in the bar. We started, him. He's actually really cuddly when you get to know him. Pretty simple, like you said, not a lot of depth to me. I've studied under Glapry, the mushroom man in the Underdark. He's pretty fun if you get to know him. A little dry, but the Myconid community is very nice people, so I try to protect them, and that's what my job kind of was down there.
Yeah, and Glapry is delightful. He's definitely one of our most requested NPCs because he's just a joy. He also runs the Myconid Market, which is a huge trading place in the Underdark, and has access to the ethereal plane. So that's super delightful. We love that. He's also one of the most powerful druids on the planet and can do all kinds of weird shit with mushrooms and other fungi. So while he is super chill and delightful, you do not want to mess with him.
He's definitely a fun guy.
Yeah. Oh, leave. Now, I need you to go.
All right.
See ya.
Now I would like to say thank you to Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. If you look down at your screen, you will see a 12-letter code. If you enter that code into the very exclusive mobile game called Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, you will get an Electrum chest. And what can you do with an Electrum chest? You can level up one of your champions that is from, wait for it, the Forgotten Realms. My personal favorite, of course, is Jarlaxle, because he has a fabulous hat. And that is the most important thing that you can have as an adventurer, is a fabulous hat. So head over to Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms and play as Jarlaxle or Mince or Caddybree or all kinds of fabulous heroes that you love, and level them up with the code that you see below. Now, hey Gorf, what the hell's going on with you?
Well, right now, sleeping off a crazy night. I was drinking with friends, and then this elf guy got hurt because he tripped, and then he tried to beat us up. We obviously won, and then we all got turned into gold somehow. I'm kind of fuzzy on those details. And then I woke up, and then there was some bandits. They were trying to turn everyone into gold, which makes sense.
Yeah.
We beat those guys up too, so
yeah.
It's been a lot of beating people up. Just kind
well,
of.
I mean, that's very much what Gorf does.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal, but it's more condensed than it's been.
Compacted into a more efficient beating up of people
Yeah, it's like
by the barbarian.
a lot of all at once.
Absolutely. I love it. Wait, what the fuck is going on, Lando? There's something weird
Who
happening.
the hell are these guys?
I'm sorry, what? What the hell is going on? Who the fuck are you?
What?
Who the fuck are you?
Did I do it? I'm in. Finally, I ended that horrible display of pontificating about ultra-violence and whatnot. Hello, my name is Malthoven, Talavir Malthoven, though you can refer to me as Malthoven, and I and my esteemed guest here are taking over this little...
Wait. You're what?
Taking over. Did I misspeak?
No, I heard you. You're coming through clear.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna ask one more time. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I am Malthoven. I am a renowned artificer and a wielder of the infinite. I understand that might be a concept too grand for you to grasp. I'll let my esteemed guest introduce
You're a
themselves.
fucking asshole is what you are. I'm sorry. What?
Oh yeah.
So that
There's
too.
that too. Yeah, that comes with the territory.
Wait,
You
who
know,
the fuck
he's-
are you?
I'm Cade. I am here to destroy everything that gets in my way. But yeah, no, we're just Malty's really cool once you get to know him.
Wait.
You're not
You don't
fair.
sound like heroes. Wait, who's this Bella? Who's this Froggy?
I just got here.
You leave Bella alone. You leave her alone, okay?
If there is anyone amongst us not to gain the ire of, I would say it's Bella. She did explode a man with just 2 arrows.
Okay,
It's not that
again,
hard, I have-
This does not
it's-
sound like hero antics. This sounds like something else.
Heroes.
Sounds personal.
Is that really what you're doing here? How cliche, how passe.
Yeah, that's been done.
Oh damn. So what are you doing here?
We're here to stop the heroes, prevent
Wait,
them,
what?
destroy the heroes. Destroy the heroes. I like
There
that.
you
Wait,
are,
Lando,
Kate.
how the hell did you let them in here? This is how
No, you
You don't talk to him. You leave Lando out of this.
leave him out of this.
Oh damn.
You believe that some technomancer is going to be enough to stop me from getting wherever the hell I want to go?
What? Oh damn.
Malty is really, really powerful, so I would watch it if I were you.
Oh, okay then. All right. That seems real shady. So we've got a Maltovan,
Hello.
and Malta, what do you want at the end of the day? Why are you here?
To dismantle everything that
Oh,
these hunters
shit.
and delvers hold dear. To ensure they do not gain power. So that a most unfortunate circumstance does not come to pass.
Okay. What about you, Kate? Why are you here?
I'm here to get back what is mine, and if I can't, then I will find a way just to rip it from another plane and take it. Power is power.
Okay. All right. What about Bella?
I just want to stop pollution, guys. I'm just trying to save a village.
Yes,
Yeah,
you leave
I
Bella
think
the fuck
so.
alone.
She's
You mess
a
with
hero.
Bella, you're done.
Yes,
Oh my.
though we might not be heroes in the traditional sense, we are humanitarians, in a way.
Oh, well, I feel like Bella might not be.
Oh no, that sounds bad. Humans? No.
Humans are gross.
But I will agree, humans are far inferior, especially when basking to the glory of gnomes. They have their uses.
Ah,
Stairs
Um,
inhuman.
well, I would like to say thank you for the raid roll together. Welcome to we've just been invaded by villains. The villains showed up, took over the goddamn stream, and I feel like, okay, in order to get back to the heroes, I'm definitely gonna need a lot of light holly. I'm gonna need some spamming of our little rainbow prismatic dragon pop.
I
That's
can't
what
wait
I'm-
until Moltoven kills that thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh
so much
my
to do
god,
with
what? You're a monster!
If we do, we gotta use all of it though.
this. Chat, enjoy spamming that emote now. It's not going to be around for much longer.
Oh my god, you're so mean. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh lord. Okay, all right, Lando, get him away from me. Get him away from me.
Lando,
Oh.
I've allowed you access.
See,
Yeah.
we're
Thank
not
you.
evil. We're kind. We're nice. Ish.
Oh god.
I can be reasoned with.
I
Oh
don't
my
think I'm
god,
evil.
Zuzu, thank you so much for the $20 because Zuzu wants to see
Oh
a
my
Wheel
God.
of Chaos.
Oh my
no.
god.
Zuzu.
Is what Zuzu wants to see. Zuzu wants the chaos. And we shall give you the chaos. So while we're doing the Wheel of Chaos, let's keep the villains up for just a second while we spin the Wheel of Chaos for them. So hey, Bella, you're up first. Lando, let's spin that wheel. Let's see what you get. I'm excited. Lando, let me know when you're spinning.
It is spun.
Oh, 5 rounds of wild. I love that.
Okay.
The frog can turn into something else.
Oh.
I feel like that's
A
gonna be
bigger
very
frog.
Bigger.
interesting.
I can already wild shape. 4 or 5 rounds.
I love you're gonna wild shape into like a person.
Oh, god.
bleh. Ugh. Awful.
What about Malthoven? Spinning. What is it?
Ooh.
Reckless attack. Very nice.
You hear that,
I
Am?
love that.
Prime all cannons.
Oh.
And what about Cade? What does Cade get? Oh. Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cade.
throw
I
my
feel like
horse at
Cade's gonna
someone.
I feel like Cade's gonna do terrible things with that.
Mhm.
Just terrible things.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're
And
going to
let's
throw
switch back
Chauncey
to our
at someone.
heroes because I've had enough of these goddamn villains. They're mean. They want to murder everyone. Just so
We shall
awful.
be back in due time.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Lando.
What a bunch of self-righteous assholes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm so torn. I totally get the whole stop pollution thing, but killing the rainbow dragon, that's just uncalled for.
Right? I love it. And now, Manor, let us see what you get on the Wheel of Chaos. What will you get?
Oh, extra attack, 5 rounds.
Oh, damn,
Ooh.
man. That's gonna, yeah,
Mm.
that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a bunch of people. What about Gore?
By Gorf. Telekinesis! Cast 1!
I can't
Oh.
wait to have a telekinetic battle between the
Oh.
two.
And then Mimir. 5 sorcery points.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very
I'll take it.
Nice. Look at you doing all kinds of stuff. That's right, Pixie. It's my job to murder everyone, not everyone else's job. it looks like for season 3, we might be watching heroes and villains every stream trying to take each other out, being all sneaky, trying to ruin everybody. While the heroes are out trying to save the world, the villains might be sneaking around, making things very difficult. Who knows? Who knows who they're going to murder? Who they're going to take out?
For sure.
I can't wait to find out, though. I think it's going to be fabulous. But for now, I think it might be time to play a little D&D. Who wants to play some D&D?
Let's do it.
I'll take some. Yes,
Yeah,
that
I'll-
sounds fantastic.
Good.
I'll have half a scoop.
Oh,
Dressing on the side, please.
just a little a dab of D&D for me.
Absolutely. Just a tiny touch. You're fine.
A skosh.
Well, fabulous. So now I want to know what happened last time. Oh, we haven't seen you since the tavern, have we?
Yeah.
No.
Fabulous. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was thinking the other campaign. My bad. Now, let us set the scene. As you return to Delver's Dream, the beautiful dwarven mining city, you see huge crowds, tent cities thrown up against the wall of Delver's Dream. The world has lost its magic, and the only place that has it is this little town. Refugees from all over the continent have appeared seeking cures for their maladies, seeking understanding as to why magic disappeared, seeking information, knowledge, power. Some simply seeking hope or home after theirs was destroyed. You begin trying to pass through the crowd. It is far more difficult now, even just a few days after you left. You make your way to the gates, and as you enter, you feel hundreds of people trying to push their way in. You have to stop them, because the mine itself would be overrun. As all this is happening, our camera pans to Joaquin's Spiral, the capital of merchantry. You see 3 people under a stone here, a dead body at their feet, a newly empowered frog, trying to make sense of the planar touchstone she just gained. They're ready to take on anyone they must to get what they want. And the heroes of Delver's Dream have no idea that they exist. You step into Delver's Dream proper. The scene is yours.
How did we get in? How did we get in? You just said there's like
Sorry.
hundreds of people trying to get in.
Yeah, and then so through the front gates, and people tried to get in behind you, and you had to shut them out.
Well, that was a little bit of excitement, wasn't it?
Yeah. Wonder why so many people want to come here.
Yeah, it's really a mystery, Gorf. Wow, gotta take a second for that one. All right. Anyway, now that Zach is gone, we probably need another person in the party to really figure this stuff out. Do you have any suggestions? You know anybody?
I'm gonna hold you up there.
All right.
If we could find a less obvious route.
Well, gee wilkers, golly gosh, I know just the person.
Well, gee, Batman.
I'm right here, right next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Corton appears and says, "Hey, I got a new friend for you.
I got a friend.
There's a person standing in front of you that you've never seen before, met before, have no idea who they are or what they do, and you immediately invite them to come.
Hey, look, you're our best friend now.
It's happened before. You'd be surprised.
You know what? It has happened before, and we've become better storytellers.
All right, Gorf. This is kind of your place. What are you suggesting? What should we do now?
I don't know why you're asking. I guess you're right. I kind of know most of what's going on. Yeah, I feel like I got a pretty good grasp on things. Yeah, let's go talk to Corton.
Absolutely. Are you going to head over to Corton's tower?
That sounds fine to me. I've heard of him before, I believe.
So I want to know, where have you heard of Corton?
I've been to the mine and talked to some of the guards before. I believe I've come back and forth once or twice. And I've just heard him in stories. I don't really know him too much, but
I'd like you to let me know one of those stories that you've been told.
Well, there was one story about how there was this bear folk who was like really abusing his father, and some like mouse had to come in, and then Corton also gave him a talking to, and there was another story of how these two guards, like, they didn't really know what they were doing, and Corton just kind of slapped them upside the head with a magical hand. That was as far as workplace environments go, that's as toxic as they come. I'll just say it.
Word of Corton's workplace abuse has traveled far and wide.
You know, he
picking
doesn't
people
exactly
up with Bigby's hand and like shaking money out of them, quite literally. Like just absolutely things like that.
I hear he tortured a guy too.
I want to make sure that we know, like, what reputation is preceding Corton as you meet him for the first time.
Yeah, he's just lots of tales of his arrogance. He thinks he knows everything, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, he does. He definitely does. That is definitely a Corton trait. Absolutely. As you get close to Corton's tower, Manic, I want you to know. I want them to hear your laugh for the first time. What does Manic's laughter sound like?
No, it doesn't. It does not sound like that.
The worst person I've ever met.
It's a very, very low, unemotional huh. That's it.
Bless you, sir. Anyway.
So as you get closer to Corton's tower, you hear Corton laughing, and then you hear this sort of You're not really sure what to make of it.
Sounds like a party. Let's go in and talk to him.
It sounds like someone's choking. We should go in there.
As you enter, you see Corton, his illusion intact. he looks like his old self, but not like the robotic part of him that is the Warforged now. You also see Manic sitting and sharing a cup of tea with Corton. Manic, what are they talking about? What is it? What are they giggling about? Like school children.
What are they giggling about? I think Manic is told a particular story about a particular escapade that he got up to when he was younger. Something that Corton might be able to relate to, maybe, or just something that he finds funny because it's not something he would consider somebody doing.
Absolutely. What was this escapade?
So this little escapade would have been walking through the city where Manic comes from, on the continent of, because I've loaded my backstory up, on the continent of Valencia. So it's
Valencia.
Valencia, there we go.
Valent.
Yep. And basically what had happened was I was very young and I was hanging around with some not so good fire ganassi, and we had in Jar Sahid, and we were on a bit of a con, as it were, and we stole something from somebody that we shouldn't have stole from, and I got caught, they didn't, and for some reason Cortran finds that exceptionally funny, because then I ended up being sent to serve as part of a group known as the Tomb Guardians, which is why I'm wearing a uniform.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so Corton is laughing his ass off because he knows one of the fire ganassi that you mentioned, and this isn't the first time that guy has dicked over one of his comrades. Corton just looks at you and he's like, oh my god, yes! He tried to pull that on me too. I was the luckiest one at the party. I had managed to grab like 6 different coin purses, and he literally tried to slice my belt off, which had the invitation from the Sultan in it, and get me trapped in Jar Sa'i. But thankfully, I know what I'm doing, and I created an illusion of the belt that he thought was my belt. So he stole that instead, and when he tried to present his invitation, he was beaten soundly about the head and shoulders by several of the guards, and it was so funny.
Well, in my defense, I was only a child at the time, so I couldn't really perform illusion magic in order to stop that from happening, but
Well,
I would say that if I bumped into him now, I might have a bit more of a chance.
oh, well, I think I'd pay a pretty penny to see that, I think. And I hope that your skills have developed a little better since then. There are definitely some things you will be facing that you will need a little extra oomph for.
I'm more than willing to fight whatever it is you want to send me to fight it. This is why I have answered the request to become a hunter, I think it was.
And speaking of, here are 2 people that have never belonged to the Hunters, but do now.
Is that what we're going with? The hunters? I mean, all right.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm Mimir.
I found him.
They found me at the bar.
When other people are talking, if you start talking, I cannot hear them.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Mimir.
Yes,
Was it?
I've heard lots about you. Glapry says hi, actually. He's the one that suggested I come and talk to you.
Glappy really is a joy. He's delightful. Oh my god. He makes the most incredible mushroom risotto you've ever had in your life.
Oh, I've tried it. Oh, it's fantastic.
Can you make it?
You know what? I have tried several times to make it. He has the abilities of a master, and I can't keep up.
Well, one day maybe you will be worth speaking to. But
I'll
until
certainly
then,
continue to
Gord,
try.
How are you?
Sorry about table. Do you say Gorf? How are you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing good. As he reaches down and starts eating sausages and drinking tea without asking, or just very very rudely.
Because just so that
he's really
everybody
comfortable
in chat
now
knows-
with Corton.
Just so that everybody in chat knows, there's always sausage and tea available in Corton's study, because for like 3 months when we started playing, every time Gorf went anywhere, he demanded sausage and tea. So that's the official breakfast now of the Delver Stream community is sausages and tea.
It's a great combo.
Creating backstory.
Yes. Gorf. Nothing?
No, these are really good. Yeah, I found him.
Oh.
He's got it's like a gold touch.
Is he always like this? He was like this at the bar too.
Yes, Gorf is always hungry,
Yeah, I've been
Always.
eating
shoving sausage in his mouth, willy-nilly. I swear, if you put a giant sign that said poison next to a plate of sausages, you would still eat it. Wouldn't matter to him.
Don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah, very intelligent.
Let's
Gorf.
not put any
Yeah.
ideas into the universe. You don't know.
Well, Gorf, I'd like you to meet Manic. Manic, Gorf.
Hi.
I stand up, I wipe the sausage juice off from my fingers, and I put a hand out. Hello there.
Gorf's like, oh yeah. Shakes.
I'd like to know, since you are both from Valencia, do you know each other?
I wouldn't have thought so, no.
No.
I do give you a bit of a stink eye because
But you have heard of me.
I do give you a bit of a stink eye because you resemble a bear.
Well, I don't resemble a bear. I am a bear.
Well, I didn't want to be presumptuous or anything, but I'll just give you a side eye.
Yeah, you would be very familiar with bear folk. They live in the Maw, which is just one level up the mountain from you.
Sorry, are you a
Yes.
Leonin or are you a Tabaxi?
I am Tabaxi. Many times we have argued, not us personally, but our people have argued, maybe fought a little bit, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit wary of you for the moment.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
on the other hand,
I
my
get it.
rather... You, on the other hand, friend, my name is Manic.
Hi, yes, Mimir. But I think I'm gonna start going by Grim. Because my last name, Grim Favor. Sounds so much cooler. Totally fits the whole persona. But I'm sorry. I would shake your hand, but terrible germaphobe. Really shame. So I'll just,
I'm gonna call you Goldie.
nice to meet you. Goldie, cool.
I was thinking Grimir, but okay.
Grimir, ooh. I like you. You've got some good ideas. You're an intelligent one, aren't you?
I do not like to claim that, but I will take it. Thank you very much.
Don't be so modest. You're fantastic.
So, are you the hunters of this place, or are you part of the Delver's Dream? I'm confused. There seem to be two
Corton
different parties
interjects
here.
and he just says, everyone, this is Delver's Dream, so everyone that lives here is a Delver. But we have a special task force called the Hunters. And their job, especially now, is to find out what's going on with magical creatures and, if necessary, harvest them
Oh,
for us.
I mean, it's crazy you say that. The Underdark has been absolutely riddled with them. Listen, Corton, I've seen an intelligent beastie down there, and I do believe they've been gathering all of the other monsters. So I think might be a good idea if we are hunters.
I'm sorry. This is the first time hearing the what exactly are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I didn't realize there were intelligent creatures in the Underdark.
Oh, I monstrosities and so many other of the like, but it's just it's terrifying to even think about while I look through my notes exactly to see what I wrote down.
Yes. So first of all, what is this? Corton is now very interested in what's going, because there's plenty of stuff going on the surface as well. But if there's shenanigans happening in the Underdark, he has had some problems with the Underdark before, so he definitely wants to know what's happening.
Yes.
So, what is going on?
I can't think of the word. Above table. What is the florid again? What is a beholder? Okay, sorry. Well, I do believe that there is a beholder there, and there's something strange about it. It's not really trying to attack so much as gather other beasties and try to have them attack.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I've already lost a few men to it on one of my scouting parties, one of my hunting
What's
parties.
it look like?
It's this large. It's black. I couldn't get a good look of it because it really blended in, and it didn't want to be seen.
Did it remind you of something slimy or something undead or something scaly, or what type of beholder is it? Each one is unique.
Did it
We
smell?
might be able to figure out what's going on based on their appearance.
There was a bit of a smell. Let me think about it. I don't believe it was slimy. It might have been scaly. Does that ring any bells for you?
A dragon beholder.
Oh my god. I certainly hope not.
I've killed a couple beholders in my time, and it was nothing like any I've seen, so.
The only beholder that I know that exists down there is technically the Florid's father.
Who's the Florid?
Oh, yes. The Florid sometimes will appear in chat. Occasionally. She is a delightful person who happens to have about 10 eyes. She is a beholder that is made of flowers.
Oh.
Completely of flowers. And has a beautiful garden, though if you look very closely, you will see that many of the topiaries are shaped exactly like people who are screaming in terror, trying to escape the floor.
Sounds terrifying and delightful at the same time. It's very off-putting, but all right.
Absolutely. But the way that she was created was one of our friends, Ingrath, caught an undead beholder and essentially tortured it until it had a nightmare, and the nightmare of an undead beholder is a beholder of pure life.
Oh dear, I believe that would do it, yes.
So the Florid had been guarding the entrance to the Underdark for quite some time, though now that she has discovered that there is something called a sun, and there are plants that are not mushrooms, she has chosen to live on the surface amongst the dreamers in their caravan. But if this undead beholder is still roaming around and is now making plans, I'll have to go speak to Egrath about this. But I suppose this would be as good a way as any for you to discover how well you work as a team. Manic, you will
Yes,
follow
Cortland.
Gorf's lead.
Seriously.
Go. I know he doesn't sound like much, but he has proven himself in battle 100 times over.
That is what you wish. That is what I shall do.
Yeah, we got this. We got this, Corton. We'll get the beholder.
I don't want you to get the beholder.
Oh.
I imagine that if it is gathering creatures to it, that you would wade through hundreds of monsters before you even got close to it.
Although,
You are going to go on a mission to find out what is happening.
Oh.
I suppose we'll be killing 2 monsters for several crystals as well as. I think, isn't that another thing we're looking for?
Well, currently we are searching for crystals. And above table for everyone in chat, magic has been suppressed in the world outside of the city of Delverstream. In order to cast any magic, you have to find crystals that are literally magic compressed by what has suppressed the magic. And you have to crush them in order to cast spells or use magic items. And one fun thing about that is that magical creatures essentially have lost their ability to cast spells, but because they consume food and then convert some of that into magical energy, what has happened is they are all now covered in crystal armor. They are much harder to hit, but you can now harvest crystals from magic creatures as it sort of exudes out of their pores. So yes, that would be quite useful as well, but again, do not alert them to your presence. We don't need an army of monsters rampaging up into the mine from the Underdark. Is that understood?
Keep it nice and stealthy. I know a couple tricks.
Gore?
I agree.
No, I get it. I'm just disappointed.
Gore?
I hear you.
Thank you. Now, with that, I'll send you down to the market. It's a bit bare at this point, but we will see what we will see. Prepare yourselves for a journey into the Underdark. And with that, the camera flashes to a pier, a stone pier, with several people. Tell me, what are we seeing?
In the aftermath of a necessary execution, Maltoven's attention seems to be wayward, away from the situation itself and on towards the next task at hand. Not turning around, he calls out to Bella. Bella, how are you feeling? Are you feeling different? More powerful, perhaps?
I just remember so much about you and all of you. Who was he? Who was that?
Someone now entirely insignificant.
He seemed pretty insignificant before.
Oh.
But you said you learned things about me?
Unless they're fabrications of this person's dreams, it felt a lot like that.
if you missed last week, chat, when Bella gained the planar touchstone, they saw the entire next year play out exactly as it was going to. They don't know why they saw that, but Malkoven and Cade were both a big part of what they had to stop. So tell me, what is one incident, Bella, that sticks in your head of this huge vision that you saw?
I'm sorry, what was that last sentence?
Of this huge vision that you saw, what is one incident that just sticks in your head?
What were you two doing in that bathtub? it was burned into my mind forever.
Okay, so the cabin was on fire on top of the mountain, and the fire was spreading down, and there wasn't. So the bathtub was the only thing we could use as a sled to get down the mountain quick. Okay. That's what it was.
Okay.
So FYI, Cade does not know what the future holds.
Yeah.
Do.
That was just something.
Yeah, so that was a whole different bathtub.
Yeah, that was an entirely different bathtub. Like Maltoven, who's like his brain, like his train of thought has just been completely derailed by that. He turns around to Cade. What? You use a bathtub as a sled?
On the snow to go fast down the hill.
This is definitely not a sled.
And as for the bathtub that you recollect, I didn't have a vat, and I needed a large receptacle for components.
Oh, okay.
I apologize for the slip for cadavers you saw.
Did this happen? It's so confusing.
Everything and nothing has happened. That is how the infinite operates. You likely saw my past.
Your future past or your past past?
My future is my past, and you just saw my past, which means you saw a future.
But not necessarily our future.
Precisely.
It was your... I need to talk to you about this time portal stuff thing.
It would be a waste of time.
Is that why you ripped apart earlier?
Yes.
Am I gonna rip apart?
Unlikely. I should be the only one whose tether to this temporal state is in flux. What you witnessed was a paradoxical shift. I foolishly uttered something I ought not to have. And so this timeline has been irreparably changed. How much and how far, I am yet to know.
Well,
as you are discussing this, an image sort of from that year-long vision that you had sort of starts coming to the surface. There is a memory of the hunters hearing about how the hunters succeeded in destroying the monster army, and that allowed them to create pathways to the Underdark, giving them a boost and the ability to move undetected from country to country.
Okay. Who are these? There are these people you're trying to kill? Who are they?
They are the various agents that operate within Delver's Dream. It is a dwarvish stronghold to the north of here. They have unequivocal power and reach in the Patchwork Planet. That cannot be allowed to go unchecked.
That's enough for me and my people. Ultimate power, ultimate evil.
Quite right.
Yeah.
My
That's very
aim,
true.
my aim in recruiting you all is to ensure they do not gain that degree of power.
Well, if it ends at all like I saw it, that I agree. That would be horrible.
Exactly. They believe their path and their goals righteous, which makes them unwilling to compromise.
You notice as you have been talking that the fourth member of your party has sort of disappeared. None of you saw them go.
Sullivan.
Was there an attractive person that walked by and we missed it or something? Where did
God damn it, I needed his assistance in this.
Ugh.
If you know anything about Sullivan, you know that Sullivan will disappear on his own and go on little missions that
Escapades.
he feels like are important to move things forward.
Likely would have gone.
Well, I was just wondering if he's killing somebody this time or if he's betting them. Like, it's a flip of the coin. It's either one.
One of the two.
Or both.
Maybe, yeah. There's-
Hopefully not the other way around, though.
Ooh,
God.
no.
That would be. We
No.
attempting to wrap our heads around the moral fortitude of that troubled man will get us nowhere. And I do not have the luxury of time to wait for his exploits to finish.
As you say that, you begin to hear booted footsteps on the pier above you. You can tell an armored foot when you hear it.
I immediately turn to my little automation. It is a hovering craft that is equipped with various artifice, several cannons, flamethrower, and even a protective shield that it can deploy. I turn to it. Scan for possible hostiles. Affirmative. And it hovers and begins to head on up.
I am super curious about what metrics it uses to identify hostility.
Oh, actually, it is able to scan for both psychometric, arcanical matrices and sequences. It is equipped with a bioarcanic sequencer, so basically it's able to sense the magical frequencies that are in biology itself. It's able to sense for biometrics, heartbeats, and the like. And most recently, I've equipped it with the ability to send for psychometrics as well, so any psionic energies, brainwave activity, and the like.
Fabulous. So, essentially, your fabulous little buddy could potentially become sentient. Now that you've added all of these things to it, the ability to identify the world around it.
It is a necessary risk.
Every time I'm gonna need you to keep track of something. Every time you utilize it, we're gonna roll. There's going to be a 5% chance every time you utilize it that it is going to become a sentient being. So please roll me the first roll of the night.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we're doing a D100 or a D6?
We are. Let's do a
D20. My
D100.
All right. Let's just hop right
And
in
since
here.
this is the first roll of the evening, in chat, if you want to influence these rolls, you absolutely can. You can use your ally points, which you get just by watching. You can utilize them to do things like give advantage to things, give boosts to the players. In addition, you can use bits, subs, hype trains, or donations to alter all kinds of things, throw all kinds of obstacles or helpful things into the path of the players as you would like. If you'd like to see what those rewards are, you can head down to the About section, and it'll explain all of that down there. Now, with the 58, it still remains your robotic buddy, and it senses that there are, in fact, 3 guards. One of them is obviously more intelligent than the other 2. What would you like to do? You are standing here with a dead body in front of you, having a nice conversation under the pier.
I look over to Bella, and I speak in hushed tones. Are there any capabilities that you have to let us get out of here unseen? Seems our location has been compromised.
All 3 of us? No, I've never tried that. I can get 2 of us away.
Then you and Cade hurry away. I'll make my way.
Okay, I grab Cade's hand, I guess. Oh shit, I didn't put my glove on. Whatever. I grab Cade's hand.
I have my gauntlets on. I got gauntlets.
Oh, you've got gauntlets on. Fantastic. And I look into the forest. Like, we're close to a forest, right? Or are we like in the middle of?
No, you are.
I wasn't sure where the bridge was.
So you are in the city. You had gone down to the harbor, which is where the smuggling happens with the pirates from Briny Bridge. So you are near the water right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna look for like a nice, like, not like the tallest rooftop, but like a nice concealed rooftop, and just kind of close my eyes, and we'll both turn to like gold shimmering dust, and just kind of.
Fabulous. And now, what are you doing, Maltobin?
I look toward where. So you guys managed to teleport off into a bush, correct?
Onto a roof, yes.
Onto a roof, even better. Seeing where they wandered off to, he makes doubly sure that no one is around as he summons forth his own temporal blade. It's not the true time knife, but a simulacra of it. It appears to be the hand of a massive clock fashioned into an immaculate blade, with which he slices at the air in front of him and walks into it. A rip in time-space seems to form, and as he walks through this rift, he enters the infinite. The world around him slows to still, everything mild and gray tones, as he sees various possible eventualities of all things. A bird flies by, and you see 20 different paths of its possible trajectory, all merged into one as he walks and goes towards the.
So the first thing is, I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, of course. Wisdom save.
And what do we get?
Let's find out here. Here we are. That is a 14.
A 14. You're good. The DC is 13.
Nice.
The next time you use this ability, within a day, the DC is going to go up. It's going to keep going up every other time you do it. You are being exposed to an infinite number of possibilities, and it is incredibly difficult for your mind to handle it. So tell me how you are dealing with all of this stuff that you're seeing.
As he is walking through the infinite, each step making his way towards the building that they have scaled, he is Maltaven is actively having to take measured effort into continuing down this one line of infinity that he desires. Each step is like a bit of mental anguish, but his focus and determination is all poured into this. He seems to focus onto a single, simple goal. Get to the roof. And with that, that meditative focus, he's able to fan off the other countless possibilities of his own footsteps and where they might lead him. As he arrives there, he once again slices at the space in front of him and exits into the current time, exiting the infinite.
Awesome. And what ability was that?
That is his psychic teleportation that he gets for being a soul knight.
Fabulous. I love it. There is so now you have stretched yourself through the infinite and found yourself on the other side, up in the roof. You can still hear the screams of dozens of Maltovans who just in that short journey died. There's you look back, tell me what the weirdest death was.
It was one where I was almost at the edge of the building itself, and from the ground erupted forth a purple worm that ate me. I wasn't even aware purple worms were native to merchantry.
Yeah, no, that was the timeline in which Sune came down to merchantry and needed to have a chat with people and accidentally teleported a purple worm with her. But because she doesn't care about it, just sort of let the purple worm go. Because in Arborea, they're there, but they don't bother her in her garden. So she figured the same thing would be happening down here. So yeah, no, that's distressing. I'm really sorry that you have to see yourself get eaten by a purple worm. It's very sad. As he slices open reality, what's your reaction to this? This is the first time you're seeing this.
From their perspective, they would have seen me slash at a space in front of me, and then within that same second appear behind them.
And what's your reaction, Cade, to this insanity?
Well, Cade warrior instincts, seeing, he's down there below them. Now there's something behind them on the roof. She's gonna get her big ass sword out and spin around and probably just barely be able to stop the swing, or have it be a little bit high because he is a gnome.
Okay,
a little trim off the top.
So
straight over his head.
First off, we are going to have our first gift from the chat.
Oh my god.
Giving an enemy disadvantage. Maltoven, I would like a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, naturally!
To see whether you actually get hit with this sword.
At least it's not magic.
Dude, that's a 7.
Damn. Yeah, no, I'm real sorry, Cade. You could not stop this sword. You whipped it around. Your warrior's instinct came through. Tell me what happens here.
Okay, so 15-year-old girl. She's 5 foot nothing with a giant 6.5 foot long sword. Just pulls it off and in one anime move, just a big huge swirling dervish that goes over the frog's head. Because I know where Bella is. I know how tall she is.
Only 3 inches shorter.
I know, but I whatever. I'll hit you too, Bella. Don't fuck with me.
No. Fuck with me. You want to get hit? Want to get stopped?
Talk shit, get hit. Anyway, so I swing around and I see that it's Malty. I see that it's Moltovan just as it like connects with like the top of the hair. And like, so I try at the very last second to like twist the blade up. Even if it hurts myself doing it. So that way I just give a little nick instead of completely scalping
Absolutely.
him.
Please roll damage for me.
Oh God.
Oh no, at least
You
it's
can tell
not
if-
magic. At least it's not magic. That's what I gotta tell myself. At least it's not vicious right now.
It could be a lot worse. That's 12 points of damage!
Okay, so she did manage to like deflect some of it, but you got you're taking 6 points of damage here. You got you got a chunk of your hair gone. Like there's definitely blood happening.
Can I like rush to try like bonus action lay on hands?
You can do whatever you would like. Absolutely.
Immediately drop the sword. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me get a bandage for that. No, but yeah, I want to heal for the damage if I can. Does lay on hands work still? Because it's magic, but it's not. But it is.
Yes, it does.
From
So
being devoured by a purple worm to being attacked by my own allies.
Allies?
I would imagine that you are both my allies at this point.
Well,
I was
Bella
attacking
didn't
you?
do anything. She just
But
could've-
okay, true, my own ally. You've yet to strike
Don't-
me, Bella. Thank
just
you. I appreciate it.
Don't sneak up
I
behind
tried.
the warrior, okay? Just don't.
Right, it was my fault.
No,
Not-
okay.
We just did
You know-
the same thing. How did you not know he would come here?
I didn't expect him to be right behind me.
It's fine.
That was poor placement. Yes.
Yes. True. Next time I'll walk it. You know what? Next time I'll give it a good 10 feet berth. Whenever I decide to.
There
just
you go.
walk to infinity.
I
Absolutely.
think, and I can do Misty Step too. Nobody asked me, but I can also transport myself small distances through the power of revenge. So, if
the power of revenge.
Unending
Your spite.
revenge and anger.
yeah, through my anger, I can just, I can be pissed and move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spite's a hell of a
Absolutely.
drug.
Yes, spite will keep you alive when nothing else does.
I love it. So you all have ended up on the roof, avoiding the guards.
I look down. Do the guards go towards dead Dreamer's body, the false Dreamer?
No, so they're on top of the pier. So they're walking along the top, so they have no idea it's down there. And it looks like a very routine patrol. They're just checking out the docks, doing their thing.
Oh, well, now I feel like we need to kill them because we just did all of this. What?
Ah!
Why?
Let's not create a greater issue. Save your ire for our next targets.
I do have a good target for my ire that I've actually been meaning to talk to both of you about. I don't know if it's already in your great plans of disturbance, but you want to kill a succubi or a whole army of them?
Ah!
Fraternize with
Hey!
succubi.
What are you doing
No.
on Tuesday?
I do not. Yeah, no, I need to get some paybacks. That's all. And there's power to be had there, probably.
Do you know the whereabouts of these succubi?
Yeah, I think so. And if not, I can probably get one of my shields or one of my people to look into it.
Are these the same succubi from the bathtub?
That's a good question.
Perhaps.
Cade, are they
Then
the
I
same
think that's
succubi?
important.
I probably.
Mind you, whatever she's talking about hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I mean, I guess you agree.
If we're gonna kill Glaisa and all of her people, then yeah, definitely would have to have the place to dispose the bodies.
Glacier is on my list. I cannot divulge why, but not yet at least. In due time.
Oh, you gotta let me. I gotta be in on that one. Like I know you have people and you can get people, but it would be a big favor. I'd owe you one.
I've already meddled with the timeline enough for one day. But we'll be heading in a good direction for your ire.
Okay. Just give me something I can kill.
If I am correct with the time and everything, it is... What month is it currently? It's been 1 month off from when I first acquired the time knife. So, yes, within a matter of weeks, in fact, there should be word that of a great victory on behalf of the elders in terms of communication and travel. We'll be intercepting that. Our next location is the Underdark. Does anyone have qualms with venturing in the subterranean?
I do need to, before that, very quickly need to go murder a few priests before they reach my village.
Okay.
All right. We'll
I doubt you have any qualms.
Absolutely.
No qualms.
FYI, you know that around your area that the elders know of entrances to very deep caves.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yes,
I didn't realize you were...
So Bella, you know, your elders, so you have a lot of sacred sites that are not on the surface. In your village, there are like sacred pools that are down like a half a day's walk or more into the caves underneath. So you absolutely, you know that, well, you don't really refer to it as the Underdark because for you it's sacred areas.
I definitely would have like at least known by association from the past year that I've just absorbed that they call it the Underdark.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe we can enter the places that you need from there.
Right. Then it seems that it's only fitting that we assist you in this vindicated pursuit.
I don't know if the tunnels are large enough for Kate.
Turn to look at Kate.
I'm not that big. I'm
You
only
are a
5
lot-
foot.
That's 2 feet too much.
2 feet too much.
So Chauncey probably also couldn't fit down there.
Who?
My
Fabulous
pony. This
Pony.
Oh,
beautiful
that's its
specimen that's always with me somehow, even indoors.
Always.
Right. We'll tackle that bridge when we get to it.
The Chauncey's probably short enough to fit, just the width would be a problem.
Yeah, like, you know, mine ponies have always been a thing.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So are you going to head off to Bella's village?
Yeah, we're going to head off to Butter's village, commit some murder against some cultists.
Some priests
Some
of
religious
wisdom.
figures.
Yeah, it's good times. Good times for everyone.
Yeah. Call it a weekend.
As you create a plan to get out of the city undetected and head off to Bella's village, we will take a break.
Yeah, boy.
Everybody, go touch some grass, go hydrate yourself, look out the window, be delightful to each other, and we're going to be back in maybe 5 minutes or so while we go take a little bio break, get some water, all of that good stuff. Please remember to go and hit !raffle so that you can win some fabulous Phoenix dice today. If you would like to help support the channel, please feel free to go throw some donations in that direction, or bits or subs or anything like that. Everything helps as keep the lights on over here, and there will be super fabulous things for everybody if you do that. And finally, thank you again, Hero Forge. Definitely go hit heroforge.com, and we will be back in just a moment. Hello again.
Hi.
Welcome back. I love seeing all of you here. Don't forget, hit exclamation raffle if you want to win some fabulous dice. It's delightful. And thank God we are now seeing the non-murdery people.
Yeah.
That is, that's just it's a breath of fresh air for me. Not having to deal with people just talking about killing everyone all the time.
Yeah.
Just.
It's better. Suddenly, Gorf doesn't really want to go to the Underdark. He wants to go to some other place that hasn't been mentioned yet.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you get that feeling.
Keep it random.
Yeah, just
absolutely.
Roll, flip a coin.
So now, what I will ask my heroes is, do you have anything specific that you want to do in the marketplace, or do you just want to head down into the Underdark with the assumption that you know enough to get a bedroll?
I 100% am like on the staircase down to the market, telling them like the 10 rules of the Underdark, and it's just like, always trust a flump. You know, sometimes a chest is a chest, but don't bet on it. You know, like just straight up going through everything.
I just really want to see a mimic in the wild, just like middle of a cave, nothing around it, just a chest in the middle of the cave, and see how many heroes actually get it.
Listen, it's killed at least 3 of my friends. We weren't the smartest, but I mean, they were nice people. No. Yeah, go ahead.
They were sweet.
They were sweet.
Nice, sweet people.
Always keep some gems in your pocket, because a hungry Zorn is a helpful Zorn. And I'll just continue on like that until we get our supplies and we head out.
Fabulous. Do either of the other two have anything specific they'd like to do in the market?
This is all very interesting stuff. While all of this is going on, I am maybe shimmying up to some of the other patrons who are purchasing goods, and I might be sort of dipping my hand into their pockets and maybe taking some stuff out.
All right. I would like to note, so the marketplace currently has several stalls. So you've got a stall that has Formians, which are ant people. You've got the hags. You've got a dwarven stall, an elven stall, a human stall from merchantry. There is, in fact, a halfling pirate stall. And you've got a Kalishtar stall as well, though it looks like that one's boarded up at this point. And there is a Valencian stall. Oh, and there is also a Jerxai stall. So the merchantry stall seems to be still stocked fairly well. The dwarven stall just has everything you might want. The other ones, it's very difficult to see, and it looks like both the hags and the Formians, only the most expensive things are still at those stalls. You don't see any of the sort of like less important items. There is, I would like to thank Ramble for the 1 bit. Thank you very much. That's delightful. Seems like a Maltovan thing to do. Absolutely. And thank you, Fandy, for the 10 bits. That's glorious.
I feel like he flips it to you like, keep the change.
Right. I love it. Awesome. Yes, so which stall are you heading to?
I'm heading to whichever stall has the most people, and also whichever stall has the most of these new crystals that have come about.
So none of the stalls have crystals, because magic still works in Delver Stream, so people don't need crystals to cast spells here. So
I will still go to whichever stall has the most people at, and
fabulous.
I'm trying to pickpocket
for the
people.
100 bits. Fabulous. You find at your stall that the hags are the ones. It looks like, in desperate times, people take desperate measures, and there are a lot of desperate people coming into Delver Stream. So the hags are definitely the ones. There's some people at all of the stalls, but the hags are definitely the ones.
I would like to root around in some of the customers' pockets and just take anything that
Absolutely.
might tickle my fancy.
So first things first, I would like a, let's do a sleight of hand check to see just how well you are doing this, shall we? Shall we?
Shall we? I have to -3 from this. That
Oh
is
my
a
God. 28.
28.
Can I see if I clock him too?
You can grab. Can you what?
Can I see as a guard of a market? Can I see if I can see him doing it too?
Absolutely. You can do a perception check.
I want to do
Let's
it too,
see.
but I have to crit.
That is a 33.
22.
I'm sorry. You said a 33. Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the 30. Oh wait, it's -4 still, but it's the 33.
So you absolutely see, you see your new friend just very casually, and it's not even like, I feel like you're not even being delicate about it. It's just you literally will just dip your hand into someone's purse very delicately, and then look at the thing that you get and decide whether or not you want to keep it. And then, like,
Either put it back or not.
Yeah, that's probably how you catch me, is the fact that I pick something up and go, "No, that's not very good," and then put it back and then move on to the next person.
Oh my gosh. Oh damn, are we about to start a hype train? Is that what's happening here? That's amazing. Thank you, Bramblebush, for the 100 bits. That's delightful. There's so as you are doing this, I'm curious, do you find anything besides money?
I find the odd, like, jeweled bracelet or jeweled necklace or something. I'd like to sort of slip it off round the back of someone's neck or off of someone's wrist.
Oh, fabulous.
Bump
Oh,
into a few
damn.
people.
Hold up.
Hype train.
Baba.
Oh, Jesus.
Baba Yaga just got 5 community subs. That's amazing. Thank you. And for kicking off this hype train. What that means is that everybody at level 1, everybody gets inspiration. So please mark inspiration down on your character sheets. Yay. And Lando, what do we get at level 2?
Oh, level 2. Let me double check because everyone gets a short rest.
Oh my God, it's Rambo.
Wow.
Oh my God. That is crazy. Thank you so much for the 5 more subs. That's amazing. And Vale with the 200. Oh my God, what's happening? So, I'm sorry, level 2, we do what?
Level 2 is everyone gets a short rest.
Oh, everybody, please take a short rest on your character sheet. And level 3, is that our Wheel of Chaos?
Level 3, I believe, yes, Wheel of Chaos.
It's a Wheel of Chaos. I love it. All right. Get ready for that Wheel of Chaos, everybody, when we get done with this hype train. Let's see if we can get it even higher. If we get to level 5, we just do an instantaneous dice giveaway. So thank you, everybody that's been contributing so far. That's amazing. Chelsea Love, thank you for the bits. And at the end of the hype train, we're going to see how many bits and how many subs we've got. And then we're going to make decisions about how we want to spend those for the players. Do we want to ruin their day over and over again? Or do we want to be oh my God, I'm for community subs.
Why?
Thank you so much, Wizard. That's amazing.
Now just all those more
That's
people
so
are going to be
crazy.
able to spam our lovely
That's right.
chat.
Everybody thank them for the fabulous emotes that you get to play with now. Like, I love it. Oh my God, what's level 4?
Level 4 is environmental effect.
Oh damn, environmental effect. And oh my God, thank you, Josh. Thank you. Oh my God, Phantom, thank you. Oh my God, what is going on right now? This is insanity. It's insanity. And 4 bits for Bramble. Oh my God, thank you.
Those are great.
Oh my god, I think we're at level 5, aren't we?
Yeah, we're almost past.
Oh
This
my
is just
god.
the beginning of the villain
So what we
coalition.
need to do, hey Lando, hey everybody hit ! raffle because we are going to do a dice giveaway right now.
Let's do it. All right.
Oh my gosh, give them just a sec.
Yeah.
So that they'll catch up, all that good stuff, and let's get some dice to people. It'll be fabulous. I love it. And oh my god, I can't believe we're on level 5. I'm trying right now. That's incredible. Thank you so much. It means the world to us. That is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. There is... Phantom, are you trying to stop people from winning? Phantom, you calm down. You calm down right now, Phantom. I love it. All right, let's do it. Who is winning some dice right now? Who is winning some dice?
The winner is... Oh my gosh!
The
Holy
elemental
shit.
market. Phantom! Phantom,
Axe.
Holy...
Phantom has won 3 times in a row.
I call hacks.
I mean...
Oh my
1 in
god.
17. There was a decent amount of people this time. Like,
Phantom,
I don't know
Phantom,
what to say.
what I would like to know is,
A 3-peat.
are you going to keep them, or would you like to give somebody else an opportunity to win? I'm very happy to give you more dice because I love you and you're so supportive. Absolutely. But would you like to keep them, or would you like to donate them to somebody else? You let me know.
If you don't know specifics, I can roll again pretty easily too. If you don't want to just assign it to someone too, that can be.
Yeah, we'll just do another roll.
Yeah.
And see what happens. It'll be Phantom again. Like if we do another roll,
I'm sure.
It'll just be Phantom. Like I feel like there's something in the program. Like Phantom has gone into our OBS and has altered the program somehow. All right, we're gonna donate it. Let's try it again. Thank you, Phantom. That's so sweet of you. That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Close it up. We're trying again.
I said.
That's
Hey, fun. I love it. Congratulations. Hi, 4 dice. And if you please send me either a whisper here, or you can send me a note on Discord, and I will connect you with Phoenix Dice so that we can get you some fabulous dice. Oh, yay! And the hype train is still in effect. If we get past 5, if we get to like, I know that they don't do levels past 5, but if we get to like past 5, like somehow I'll do something interesting and fabulous for the peeps. We'll do a delightful thing. We will do a delightful thing. Now, in the meantime, though, you are down in the marketplace. You are currently stealing things. What did you find anything of interest? Well,
Not really. A couple of bracelets, some necklaces. It's not an awful lot more than that, really. These people don't have anything really of interest here.
I tap on his shoulder. It's like if you're looking for something really expensive, there's something over there, and I kind of have to shade my eyes away from it. But I point to like just the area that's shining the most in the room because that's how my touchstone works.
Oh no. It's over at the Formian table. Oh my god.
It's 160%.
Whoa, Bramble.
That's insanity. That is
holy
insanity.
All hail
Thank
the
you
villains.
so much. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so first off, let's see what we can do with the subs. So we can do some delightful things with the subs. We can have 20 inspirations for people. We can do 4 environmental effects. We can evolve 2 artifacts. Or we can do another dice giveaway.
I say we do the dice. Honestly.
So you let me know, players.
Or I can make a
all
poll.
6 of you.
Or
What would you like?
The only question I have is, what if we don't have a
yeah,
artifact?
we don't have artifacts anymore. They got
Well, then
stripped.
something on you would evolve into something interesting, wouldn't it?
I'm
I
down
think-
as
I think a dice giveaway and maybe a wheel of chaos.
I love it. All right, so we've got 2 votes for dice giveaways, 1 vote for artifacts. Hey, villains. What are we thinking?
Dice giveaway. That's my vote on this.
Dice giveaway? I love it.
I want to be greedy and say the artifacts, but I also
Absolutely.
want to
It's
win
worth it.
over.
So,
the-
Vale,
You have to
are
win over the
tiebreaker.
audience, though. We
what?
need the audience's love
We
Yeah.
in order
absolutely
to
do.
power our villainry. So
Mm-hmm.
So I am
Uh,
going to do a little poll here. I'm going to see. Hey, Lando, actually, will you do a little poll? First, I want to hear what Vale is thinking. Would you like to do a dice giveaway, or would you like to do something else with it?
I vote Math Rocks.
Math rocks, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Well, then that is the decision. It is another dice giveaway! Yay! So, everybody get exclamation point raffle, and we're doing it again. I love it.
This
Who-
dice giveaway is brought to you by Villains Incorporated, a
The-
humanitarian organization.
when you need a job done, get it done right, villains.
Mhm.
That's right. All right. Let's see what the raffle brings us this time, shall we? Lando, who's gonna win? Who's gonna do it? Zulu!
Hey! Oh my god!
Hey!
Congratulations, Zuzu! I would like you to send me a note either here or on Discord. Send me a whisper here or a note on Discord, and I will hook you up with some fabulous dice. Hey, everybody that's jumping in there and doing raffle, all of the you only have to enter once in the stream, and you stay in there for all of the drawings for the entire stream. So we will also be doing one more at the end of the stream. We will be doing another raffle. So now we have got some bits to deal with, don't we?
Oh,
We
yes.
sure do. So how do we want to set those up? We've got 2,600 bits. We could create an artifact.
Ooh.
We could do a bunch of death blasts for your DM over here. We could do a bunch of combo moves, or we could do a boatload of +1s for you. What would you like to do?
I would like to just posit this to the collective. What if our dear friend, or it's not really a lizard, it's more of a, what the heck is that thing? It's a beholder. Yeah. What if Gloom's Law has an artifact?
you want my arch nemesis to have an artifact?
One of us are going to
Our
get it.
potential ally to have an artifact.
Potentially. Either Gloom's Law will become the villain's ally, so we will
How
have an artifact, or you will kill Gloom's Law and get an artifact. Who will win?
I'm into this.
I
am
vote
definitely-
this.
We will win, by the way.
definitely
Okay,
will.
yeah. That was a foregone conclusion.
We'll
The
win.
villains will win.
What about a coin flip to see where the side goes, light or dark, where the artifact goes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know what? Everybody roll me a D100, please. And whoever gets highest gets to choose where the artifact goes.
Perfect.
Oh my lord.
Here we go. Let's see.
That's
So
very
Moldovin
motivating.
gets a 55.
Ooh.
Ooh, gets a 32. Bella gets a 67. Kate gets a 60.
Oh,
Zach,
damn. 91.
That got a 91.
Fun.
Oh.
There
So
we
we're
go.
missing one person.
yeah. I wasn't in. My bad.
How depressing.
There.
We're all so
And a
heartbroken.
36.
The 36.
Hey. It looks like you get to choose.
Where does this
Manic.
artifact go?
Me.
Manic, where does this
Oh.
artifact go?
Ooh,
Yeah,
this is a good question.
Take it.
It appears in my pocket.
I did just point out an artifact
No.
to you.
No, does that work?
Okay.
I
No,
love it. Okay, so now hold on.
he
We
swiped
now
it.
because of the description that you just gave,
Oh God, no, that's.
as you dipped into someone's purse.
That was a joke, by the way. I want us to race to it.
This is gonna be fun. As you sort of saw a couple of bracelets and some things in people's little purses, you picked up one of the bracelets, and right before your new friend Mimir popped over, the bracelet unwound itself and wrapped itself around your arm. You're trying to be coy about this. You're trying to sort of not draw attention to yourself as you have just been picking people's pockets. But you now have this thing on your arm that is feels a little funky. And the hags look to the person that you just stole from. And they say, yes, we can do that. Now, mind you, to all the people at home, the hags appear, they keep an illusion of being gorgeous, gorgeous ladies who are just lovely and wonderful to everybody. They look at this person and say, thank you for your signature. All that is left now is your payment. And he reaches into his purse looking for this bracelet. They say, we are becoming impatient. You said that you would gift us as a powerful artifact. We are waiting. See him dig a little more. He's getting panicked. He's getting frantic. At this point, doesn't really know what's going on. What are you doing?
I feel like I've just been Scorpion Kinged. Anybody who's seen The Mummy Returns. I'm just going to walk away, and I'm sort of doing that. But stealthily, in a way, and I'm sort of over my cloak, trying to get rid of it.
I'm going to need what would this be? Maybe like a deception check to see if you've got, like, if you're trying to sort of leave a situation pretending like nothing's wrong.
17?
A 17, unfortunately, is not enough for a hag not to see you making this happen. We can roll for the hags, but they've got an astonishingly good perception. So let's see what goes on there. Oh, damn! With a 3, okay, all right. With a 17, you might actually be able to get away from them. So as you are wandering away, trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this thing, who else is still over there by the hag stall?
I walked away when I saw the hand motions.
Fabulous. Anything from you, Gorf?
Gorf wouldn't have stopped. He was just, he got his stuff. He's just following people. He's like, I'm done shopping. So
you see a gentleman fall to their knees and just look up at the hags and say, please, I swear to you, I just had it. It was just here. I don't know what could have happened to it. And the hags just look down at him and say, it's going to be all right. You'll be fine. And they look around at the rest of the crowd and they say, to anyone else who believes that they can buy fame or fortune from us without paying for it, let me show you what the terms of this contract says. And you see one of the hags just reach out and touch the gentleman on the head very gently. And you watch the gentleman's face stay where it is as their body begins to become amorphous and elongate further and further and further until they turn into a demonic or a devilish larva, the lowest form of life in the lower realms. It still has a face. It can still feel pain, but it does not understand what's happening to it anymore. It's like a goldfish. All it knows is what is happening for like 10 seconds. The hags do this because it means they can torture them forever. If they force it to feel pain, all it knows is that its entire life it felt pain until that 10 seconds is over. And then all it knows is that its entire life it felt pain again until that 10 seconds is over. And you watch as she picks up the contract, and from the blood that this man signed the contract, you see a golden coin with his face on it fall to the table. Everyone else looks at the hags and they're like, oh God, oh God. And about half of them leave, but like half of them stick around.
Damn you, Gruda!
I did not mean to do that. Thank you for pointing out. And yes, let's go to the Underdark. That is where we are going, yes?
What did you... I hope that was worth it, what you took there.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I did absolutely nothing. Do not look at my arm. Let's go.
Hey, Mimir, it's not cool to be racist. Just because he's a thieving, stealing tabaxi doesn't mean he's a thieving...
I definitely sense some tension between you guys, but we can walk and talk, definitely.
I mean, I have the feeling that we're going to walk and he's going to talk, because that's all he can do, apparently.
Absolutely.
We are going to be great friends.
Huh?
Yes, exactly.
And now, as you casually, I feel like you're sort of whistling a jaunty tune as you leave. As you head down through the marketplace, through the temple complex, and into the lavish dwarven kingdom, you head down to the entrance of the Underdark.
Yeah.
It will be quite a bit of travel to get where you need to go. It's about half a day's journey to the fork in the road that leads you. And Gorf, you would have found out about. Wait, were you? No, it was Duraxis. It was down there before. But Gorf, you would have heard about the fork in the road, where if you go to the left, you can go to the Drow City. If you go straight down the path, you will end up in the Myconid Marketplace, where Glapri lives. And if you go to the left, you will enter Wisp's Cavern, the Crystal Dragon. Tell me, as you enter the darkness, first of all, who has dark vision?
120 feet and favorite terrain.
All right, calm down, Mimir.
Right?
I don't know what you were talking to Gorf. I was
is,
like, this is my home,
this is
dude.
Not third grade. Like, I know. I know.
I do. It is 60 feet, but it doesn't matter about the length. It's how I use it.
That's what I've heard. You know, it's size doesn't matter. You know.
That's
as
true.
He stands like half your guys' height.
I get the feeling Gorf has heard this a lot.
Does Gorf have dark vision?
Gorf does not have constant dark vision.
Do not feel that you can put your hands on me and I guide you through. Do that to your friends there.
Oh,
stay away from me.
I can't. You can't really.
Don't touch me either.
You can't touch Goldie.
You can't touch Goldie.
Yeah, you can't touch Goldie.
Germs, really.
Oh. I was like, is this a new friend of Gorf's?
No. Gorf is now going to refer to Mimir as Goldie.
I love it. Fabulous. Good.
So Gorf can't see, but I feel like reasonably he can make himself glow a little bit like a nightlight. So he's not gonna be like it's not like pitch blackness, but you can see like maybe 5 feet in front of him.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're bringing up the rear, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I'm basically just following Mimir's back, and that's about it. That's about all I can see.
Okay, fabulous. What you see as you get into the Underdark then is you see the rocky path of the caverns with mushrooms growing everywhere. Tell me, which direction are you going to head?
Where would I think? Because our goal is to find the trail of the monsters. Where would I think the fastest route would be?
You have no idea where these monsters are gathering. You've just seen them moving through the Underdark and heard whispers.
All right. The best course, maybe we can go talk to some people in the Myconid area, get some more information. They'd be the ones to know more recent information.
Fabulous.
I agree. Lead the way. I've never been in this part of the Underdark before.
Yep, I can't see.
As you start moving towards the Myconid colony, one of the things that you do notice is that there seems to be like a steady stream, very light stream, of young Myconids heading there. And when I say very light stream, I mean like once every maybe 10 minutes or so, you will see a Myconid sort of pass you along the road heading in the same direction. But they're all sort of shorter and young.
Do I know what these are?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You spent years in the Myconid colony. You know exactly what Myconid is.
Right. I'll just kind of whisper to one, pass on that we're heading that way to Glapry.
Like, boy, you crazy?
Oh my God, Snowflake! Thank you. That's incredible. We've got crazy ass hype train, more subs. I mean, just the love is amazing.
I really love all these gifted. Like, that there's a lot of gifted as opposed to initially subs because I'm like, I really want people to use the emotes.
I
so
know,
much.
I think it's fabulous.
Thank you guys
Let's
so
see.
much.
So we get an environment. Oh, there's another environmental effect too. So I'll give one to the heroes, and I will give one to the villains. Zuzu, thank you so much. That is fabulous. And so I will give, because Zuzu I think is friends with the villains. So each of the villains you get an extra inspiration. We friends Zuzu. So absolutely jump on that. It's delightful. So for your environmental effect, I would like to know if you, for the heroes, would you like monsters, mushrooms, or mama?
What was the last one?
Mama.
Mama?
I mean,
Mama.
yeah.
Sorry.
We want to do what?
My vote's for Mama.
Yeah.
For Mama. Fabulous.
Mama it
What
is.
about you? Mama.
It's too
I do want to sing
intriguing.
Queen.
Fabulous. All right. As you... Baba Yaga, I have in fact sung Bohemian Rhapsody by myself at karaoke.
Yeah.
Do not. Do not. We will work on this fabulous song together. It will be fabulous, but we have to make sure we don't get a copyright strike. Because I almost burst out in the song, and I'm like, nope, I'm gonna shout at you.
Nope. 15 seconds. That's all you have.
Now, as you continue down the path, it takes about another half a day for you to get to the fabulous Myconid city. You see the suburbs of it happening miles before you actually get to the Myconid city. And it has grown dramatically since the last time anybody from Hunter's Harvest was here. There are, it looks like, tens of thousands of Myconids now, whereas before there were several. As you enter the city proper, you see the 200-foot tall mushroom that houses the Myconid market, rising above all of the other buildings. Everything here is a mushroom. Everything. All the houses have been grown for the people. And curled up around the base of the Myconid market is an enormous crystal dragon.
Nice.
As you approach, you hear her speaking. Oh, well, you know, gladly, I do have the daughter up in the Delta Stream. She is just beautiful. Her name is Ariel. I do love her so much. She is a new kind of dragon. Now, my ex-lover was a black dragon. I have not seen him in quite some time, but let me tell you, it was quite fun when I did know him. But he got captured by the drow, and then he was made into a guardian of the drow city, and then we had the baby when he was liberated, and she went to go live with the good friend Corton up in the Delvis Dream. So I think that you should go say hello to her. I cannot go up there right now because I must protect against the monsters that are everywhere. I have seen so many monsters around my nest and my hoard, and I do not like it at all, and I have murdered so many of them, but they keep coming back, and I do not like it. Also, I do not understand what is happening. I cannot seem to cast any spells right now, and I keep shedding all of these crystals all over my hoard. It is just terrible. I try to arrange them so that they reflect the light properly, and they just don't do anything. And you see underneath her a medium-sized Myconid that just, you can tell, is just old as dirt. This guy has been around for a long time. And you see Glappery just look up at her and sort of tap his staff on the ground and say, yes, that is a problem, I think. I believe that there is a little problem. And I would like to talk to you about what we can do about that. Because we should do something about that. And as they are talking, he turns, and you can tell that this is Glappery being insanely excited. Mimir.
Oh, Glappery, long time, my old friend.
Hello. Hello.
Oh,
How
hello
was
to
your
you too.
journey?
You know, it was a little slow today, and I kind of gestured towards my new friends, but I found some people, and they might be able to help our problem.
Oh, which problem? There are a few now, it seems.
Oh, I suppose there are. You're right. No, the monsters specifically.
Oh, yes. You should. We have found several of them, and we have gained some of those lovely crystals that are very nice. I think that should be very nice.
Oh, I absolutely. Oh, there's one more thing. Sorry, this is kind of a side project. Quarton says hello. He mentioned your mushrooms very fervently, and he said they were very delicious. And
I taught him how to cook the mushrooms too, and the risotto.
yes,
I did. It's
the
very
risotto.
nice.
Risotto.
Well, hello. You must be Gorf.
He gets like right up to him because he can only see within like 5 feet, really.
It's lit. This is the market.
Oh, it's lit.
There's
Okay.
no, as you get
It's
closer, you see Blackberry absolutely recognizes that you're having difficulty seeing, and he just waves his staff, and the entire cavern, which is about 1,000 feet tall, with mushrooms growing everywhere, just lights up. And these beautiful glowing mushrooms.
Oh.
Well, you must be Corton told me when he was last here several things about you. And who is this?
I gesture towards Manic.
Oh, hello there. My name is Manik. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And I bow. I curtsy. I don't know what the correct greeting is.
We don't do that here exactly.
What do you do then?
Say hello like any nice normal person.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
With my arm still covered up.
What is on your arm?
Nothing. Nothing of interest. This completely was
by the
there
way,
before.
Mimir, every time you look at his arm,
Blinding.
it's blinding.
Yeah. I offered to identify it for him. Well, I didn't even get to that part because he's been hiding it so fervently, which is actually better for my eyes, so...
Oh,
Is it rotted?
No,
Is
it
it
just
what?
looks very out of place on my
I
armor.
don't smell it yet.
And
I don't-
as you all are having a little conversation, Glapri, the mushroom person, sort of takes a back step. And then you see the crystal dragon sort of lift her head up and look down at all of you. She's like lying down, and still when she lifts her head up, it's like 15 feet in the air, just staring down at you. Just, what do we have here? You seem a little out of place. Are you a monster that must be killed?
Oh. No, I can't say that we are, but it's nice to formally meet you for the first time. I've heard plenty of wonderful stories.
Oh, well, that is very nice, but flattery will get you nowhere. What are you doing here? There are monsters on the loose.
We have come to kill monsters, I believe, have we not?
No, Corton said we couldn't kill anybody. We have to investigate.
Well, that is the most emotion I have heard in your speech the entire time I have known you, which has been all of 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, wasn't very happy.
Is there a thing between you two?
Corton. Between me and Corton?
No, between you and Manic, you seem very like there's a lot of like tension. I don't know if it's sexual or anything, but cut it out, all right?
Oh.
Sexual tension.
We're trying to work as a team
I mean,
here.
not that I'm aware of. I mean,
I
maybe.
I don't believe you're aware of an awful lot, to be honest. But you know,
Hey!
Well-
I do my best. Hey.
Oh, is this the Golf? Is this the barbarian who is a bear? Is that what this is?
Oh, you've heard of me.
Yes, I've heard that you are. I think they said that you should be a minotaur because you're a goddamn bull in a china shop.
also a bear burying is not really an original idea.
Very apt descriptions. I enjoyed that.
The level of shade that I have just witnessed.
Gordon is like
Is
he's like
deserving of
crying,
inspiration.
but he doesn't even. He's like, why?
Absolutely. Manic, you absolutely get inspiration for that. I'm
am I
I'm gonna
crying?
plant a tree in your honor so that other people can experience your shade like this.
I hurt me to do that, but I just had to. Sorry.
Absolutely. No, Glappery looks over at you and suddenly like a very sort of thin-stemmed mushroom appears with this huge cap that just spreads out. You hear Glappery whisper to Wisp the crystal dragon. That is what you call it a shady bitch? Is that what you call that? And the dragon just sort of nods. Yeah. So now that you have said terrible things to your companion.
Yes,
Go
I believe we are here to investigate the different creatures that are down here. I believe that is our mission. We are not to fight anything at all, but we are to see what is here. Apparently there is a gathering of some description, a party, a rave, or something.
You see Glappery sort of nod at this and just, there is wisdom. There is wisdom in the peaceful way, the way of understanding. But if we are dealing with the one I think we are, you may need to destroy it sooner rather than later.
That's what I like to hear.
That was my first instinct, but with how much you've driven patience into me, I wanted to see how much information I could find first. But
You are a good apprentice, is what you are.
I certainly try.
Good. And Glappery waves his hand again, and you see the light sort of dimming a little bit, like getting a sort of nice, gentle glow going. And this entire time, every single ray of light that hits the crystal dragon just refracts into these gorgeous rainbows all over the place. Is there anything that you'd like to do here in the Myconid marketplace?
I have definitely learned my lesson, and I will not be pickpocketing anybody here.
I love
Definitely
it.
will not be doing that. I will be avoiding Gorf as much as possible. Probably staying underneath the shade mushroom a little bit. And I will wait until we are ready to move out.
Is there anything I can find for him that will illuminate his vision a little bit? Is there a mushroom that I would know of or something?
There's nothing that you know of that will actually grant dark vision outside of like potions, like magical potions, but you don't. You recognize that like you could craft one with stuff that you find in the market, but it would cost you crystals. So you can do that absolutely if you'd like.
No, it seems like I can't really do anything for your dark vision right now. I feel it'd be better if we set off on our journey. Gorf, is that all right with you?
It's fine. I got a thing that'll help in battle, but like got a time limit.
Could we not take some of these magical mushrooms that seem to illuminate their own light?
Once you have detached them from the mycelial network, they will cease to glow.
Could we take some of the network with us? Is it like a put it in a pot with soil type situation and we can carry it with us? Does that work?
No, it would be like cutting out a part of your brain and putting it in a pot and then expecting it to function.
Oh God, no! It's okay, guys. I can glow a little bit, and he's like,
And like these kind of like little sparks of lightning kind of just like go over his body, and he starts to glow a little bit. He's like,
yeah, that'll work good enough for now.
That is good. I was going to make a comment about something, but I'm not going to now, and I just walk off away from Golf.
I will join you.
Gorf doesn't know what to do, so I'll follow too, I guess.
And as you go to explore the marketplace and then head off into the Underdark, let us see how the journey is treating our other friends, shall we? What are you doing? You've escaped? You've escaped the city and are on your way across the hissing plains. Tell me, do you stop for anything? I cannot hear. There we go.
I was still muted. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. I wanna book it. I mean, my village is in danger, so.
Mm-hmm. The sooner we deal with these pesky priests, the sooner we can get to the Underdark.
Yep. And we have Chauncey, so we can maybe go a little bit faster. Could all of us fit on Chauncey, since we're all kind of small?
I would say you could, but Chauncey would only be able to go half speed if you want it. You can either go half the time or half the speed, but you're only going to cover half the distance because they can definitely stay down.
Melatonin will just fly alongside you guys.
You can just fly.
Yes, I have winged boots. Well,
I would
winged
think
boots,
Chauncey
quote
goes
unquote.
faster than the wing boots.
Yeah, they've lost their magic, so they no longer function.
I know
Wouldn't they only go your walk speed anyway?
And these are empowered. This is one of my infusions. These are empowered by crystals.
Oh, okay. Fabulous.
They run off of crystalline. It's a crystal-based fuel source that I've concocted.
I love it.
Get into the specifics later.
And they go faster than your walk speed?
There you go. They operate like winged boots, so they're probably just my walking speed, but I'm just going to be fly dashing, as it were.
Well, I would say that you could like hold on to the pony's tail.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Instead of being on their back.
Oh yeah.
Not the tail. We'll get a rope.
Reins.
I'm just gonna be air skiing behind you guys as y'all. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't have to worry about Wake knocking you off your board, man. You're fine.
That's gonna be great. This is surprisingly the most optimal way to travel right now. I'm just as surprised as you are. I miss my airships. Let us go.
It's fun. You got to admit, it's fun.
I mean, there's a first time for everything, I guess. But yes.
As you are passing through the plains, so it will take about a day and a half for you to get to Dustborough, which is near where your swamp is.
which is where Cade, I believe, Dustburrow's the cave that Cade wiped out.
Yep. So Cade murdered a whole town.
Perhaps there are some resources. Did you pillage everything? You have everything that was there?
No, I mean, I left some of my shields behind to do whatever they do and clean up. So there's probably a stockhouse with like a military stockhouse with whatever was salvageable.
Oh, so you just control that territory now. Your men are just there.
I mean, no, we kind of we strike and we help, organize and facilitate the exchange of regimes, and then we get out. So.
Nice.
Yeah, there might be a few stragglers. There's always a couple, AWOL people, but yeah.
So how many people are left in that community?
There was one survivor that was originally from that town.
All right, and none of your followers are still in the town.
I mean, if there might be like some people who defected or not defected, but who aren't following orders.
Oh yeah, no, that's rude.
Yeah, but other than that, there shouldn't be anybody there. Or people who scavengers afterwards, war is war.
War is war.
As you are passing through the plains, what you see is these huge trees with these dark green leafy canopies rising above the plains. There's only a tree maybe once every 200 or 300 feet. These trees grow to be about 50 or 60 feet tall. And Katie, you would know because you've passed through here before that these are known as the ironbark trees. And you know that this area is quite dangerous. You're not exactly sure why it's considered quite dangerous. You just know that people don't come here often. They will come here to harvest the ironbark because it makes amazingly strong shields and armor that are also very lightweight. And there are some other things that they'll harvest as well, but you're not really interested in anything that isn't like armor or weapons. And the funny thing about it is that there are times when the planes themselves will hiss. They will just be this sound that will last for minutes at a time. Tell me.
That's not unsettling at all.
No, it's fine.
Or like in the middle of the night when you're camping and you're riding through, all of a sudden you have dreams about rising water and you have to wake up and run out to that's awful.
Yeah, no, that's really important. You have camped out there before and it was fine. You did notice the flitterflies in the trees. There are these giant dragonflies known as flitterflies that are very interesting because they only live in the ironwood or the ironbark trees. They plant their eggs in the fruit of the ironbark. And the males have these gorgeous wings that look like stained glass. They just so colorful, so beautiful. And the females have their long tail glows with bioluminescence. And that's how they find their mates, is the female will light her tail, and then whoever has the brightest display is the one that she'll mate with. So you have seen these, like in the evenings, the trees themselves will just sort of light up with these gorgeous rainbow colors. As you are moving through, you suddenly hear the hissing begin. Everybody, please give me a nature check, shall we?
Of course.
And now we are going to do our environmental effect.
Oh boy.
Will it be
Oof, bad for me. Great for Cade.
Mm-hmm.
Flying, climbing, or burrowing?
I like Burrow. Anyone else?
I like burrow too. That's my favorite.
I don't
What?
have a bonus to nature. What is this?
Wait, you have a bonus to
I don't
nature?
have a bonus to nature.
What?
How'd that happen?
How did you do that?
So, Kate, you stop the horse all of a sudden because you know that underneath all of these trees, there are thousands of burrows. There's an entire ecosystem that exists beneath the roots. It's rust monsters.
Oh boy.
They can sense the vibrations above the ground. And as you move through, they begin hissing,
Mm.
which is why the planes themselves seem to hiss. You've never been underneath, so you don't know what else exists in that ecosystem, but you have seen the rust monsters pop up out of the ground to attack and consume.
I don't like rust monsters because I got a lot of metal on me. I paid a lot of money for this armor. I don't. Mm-mm.
Everything that I own is made out of either crystalline base, fibers, or metal. I really would prefer to not have to deal with rust monsters right now.
Oh, I'm good.
Well, Kate.
I'm fine with them.
So Cade, the question I have to you is, you're the only one that knows they're here.
Mhm.
Are you going to tell your friends or not?
I mean, yeah, no, I would because I want Kate, like Bella, whatever, she's not affected by this, but Malty, I still need to win him over completely. So I would be like, oh yeah, by the way, just be very quiet. There's rust monsters. Be careful, and
Wait, what?
try to get those brownie points.
Wait, there are rust monsters?
You just gotta be careful and quiet and try not to, do too many vibrations. But you're
We
not
are-
even on the ground.
I'm not on the ground, but you're on a horse.
But
Are
it's
you not going
a
to make
horse.
Yes, horses gallop. They make a lot of vibrations. How are you going to avoid that?
Yeah,
Good question. Yes.
I could carry the horse, but then I'm still carrying the same amount of weight.
I have a
You can-
solution.
Yes.
I reach down and I just touch the saddle, and I use. Hold on, I don't remember the name. It's something about like hearth. Hold on. I don't know. Where is? I don't use D&D Beyond.
Oh no. What are you looking for exactly?
Is it a spell or is it an ability?
It's an ability. I think it's an actions. I found it.
Yep, there you are.
There we go.
Oh,
I got.
What is it?
I create I create a hearth of moonlight and shadow. I can touch a point in space and create an invisible 30-foot sphere that grants +5 bonus to stealth and perception checks from within it, and light cannot escape it.
Oh.
Okay, does it move with you or is it stationary?
I tried to put it on the saddle. I don't really know. It doesn't say raw.
If it says a point in space.
A point in space.
Yeah, so it doesn't move. So it's just 30 feet away.
Okay.
makes a sound
so
too
you-
bubble.
Yeah, whoops.
So you do that and suddenly there is no light anymore. All of that's blocked out. Absolutely.
I thought it would. I've never tried to do it while moving.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I can't see anything. It was
I'm-
bad before, but
I'm just going to fly up and see how large this thing is.
Oh, just to clarify, we can still see inside. Just no light can escape it.
I see.
Yeah. So you can't. So nothing can see you,
Oh, okay. Perfect.
but you can see what's going on out there.
Oh, all right. So, is that all we needed to do? Are we secure? Will this make sure we are able to get out of here? without rust
You
monsters?
can.
That was
You
more
were
direct.
asking
That was
this
more a
question,
question
so
to Bella.
Maltoven, you're asking this question. All three of you may give me a nature check.
Ooh, I am so good
Or
at
a
it.
medicine check, whichever one you like better.
Remember, we do have
Thank God.
inspiration.
Oh,
Two
yes,
things of
we do.
inspiration.
Thank you for reminding us.
All right, a 16. Oh, a 21.
Whoops.
Bella,
Oh, God.
I don't know why it went twice. Ignore this.
Bella, Dayum. Okay. You absolutely know that the rust monsters do not track by sight; they track by vibration. So even in the dark, they would still be able to find you.
Okay. Well, shoot. But I definitely wouldn't have done that.
Well, you. Yes.
Interesting. We. The old druids of my village used to know how to bless us all with silent footsteps. Does anybody know how to do that?
Maltoven just points to the fact that he's not making footsteps.
Well, you're holding onto a horse.
Well,
I don't have anything like that, but I could make some sacrifices and maybe get a mount that flies. I can do that, but the sacrifice might attract the rust monsters, and I need to do that as part of the.
well, from my recollection, rust monsters cannot fly. So if we can get to the skies, we
Look,
should
the
be
rust
fine.
monsters aren't that bad. We can just walk. We can just go for it.
I prefer not to. You know what? Sure. We'll see what happens.
We could just run.
We could run.
Or, I mean, Chauncey could gallop and you hold on and,
Do we know
Blow
how
'em
fast
up.
rust monsters are?
Pretty. I think they can jump. So they're like a malformed combination of like a giant roach, a termite that prefers stone, and like a grasshopper. So like they have movement options. We can waste all day quibbling about the specifics of this. There's only one way to get through that forest, and it is, sadly, by walking.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Kate.
Okay. Yeah.
So first off, does your horse have barding?
Yes. That's why we destroyed the village of Dustborough, to get barding for Chauncey.
Yes. I love it. So you are
One
heavily
sentence.
armored. Your horse is heavily armored. What about you, Maltoven? Are you heavily armored?
Oh, I am only I only have light armor. It is my shard duster, which is a leather armor, and also
Fabulous.
protection. But yes.
So you begin to head through the Ironbark Forest. As you move, you can hear the hissing sort of end in areas that you have left and sort of begin again in areas that you have found as you move into them. I am going to need Cade and her horse to make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Let's see. That's not advantage. It's regular.
Let's see what you get. What do you get? Okay, with a 22, that's great. What does your horse get?
Chauncey.
Oh boy.
Oh, Chauncey does not get a 22. You see something coming out of one of the trees. You don't know what it is, and you manage to sort of like dip out. Tell me how you avoid this while you are on a horse.
So is it like charging at me or swinging or something?
It is jumping at you from the
Oh.
treetops.
Okay. So Cade is a horse girl, And every good horse girl knows how to actually do the lane thing when your saddle gets a little bit loose and you slip to the side and then to right yourself. So that's what she does, but in full armor with a giant sword and kitted down. So this poor pony, who is also in armor, there's like this grinding, scraping of metal on flesh noise as Kay just...
I'm gonna need you to now make me like an athletics check.
Oh no!
And Lando, we can do some battle music.
Oh,
Things are jumping out of the tree and attacking me.
This has escalated quickly, hasn't it?
Athletics. What you see happen is you see Cade drop all the way down to the side, go underneath the pony, and the saddle flip back up again, right side, as 3 what looks like horned cats jump out of the tree. What you see are cats with canines on the bottom of their mouths that look like tusks. Jump down out of the tree and immediately slide their tusks underneath one of the plates of armor and rip it off the horse and try to bite its neck. What are you gonna do, Kate?
I'm gonna fuck them up. Don't fuck with my horse. I think for one, I'm pissed. Like immediately, I'm gonna summon the power of my anger, and I'm going to try to abjure one of the cat-like figures.
In what way?
It's my channel divinity, abjure enemy. I'm gonna post it. Try to post it.
Fabulous. Give me a description. What does this look like?
Yeah. So, the cat creature's ripped up the lead creature that's ripped up the armor and is like looking the most aggressive. I'm just gonna turn and the horns on my helmet start glowing brighter and brighter and the skull underneath, and I just look down and go, "Beautiful mortal," and it just or it has to make it save, but yeah.
Well, we can do a little save for the kitty cat. They're not going to be very wise. Let's just see. They absolutely feel. You see, like as your eyes begin to glow, you just see it sort of look at you and like crouch and then jump straight for the tree again, just out of the way. There's still 2 cats, and now everybody, please make me a perception check.
A perception or deception?
A perception.
Thank you.
Both of them are.
Maltovan,
You don't
shit
see
wisdom strikes
anything,
again.
Maltovan.
Everyone's
Bella.
not wise.
You look up to the tree and you see that walking along the branches are dozens of these cats.
Okay. We have a lot more company about so much further. Can't get above us.
Right? What are you gonna do?
Is it my turn? Sorry.
It is now.
Fantastic. There are dozens.
Dozens.
I don't even know.
And because you are in nature all the time, you absolutely recognize that it can't possibly be true that this is the only tree that has these cats.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that last sentence?
So you know that like all of the trees are gonna have these creatures in them.
Right. Do I know how much further we need to go to get through?
You probably have to get to Dustboro itself, which is about like a half a day from your place. Like it's probably a mile, you know, at top speed. The horse could probably make it there in just a couple minutes.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna do what I can to take out the ones that I see.
I don't. Oh, that's against my nature. I don't want to do that.
Do not. So my thing is, I will always reward you for playing your character. So what would Bella do in this situation?
I want to cause confusion. I'm going to wild shape into a rust monster.
Oh shit! Okay, absolutely. As soon as you wild shape into that rust monster, you watch as 4 of the cats jump down and try to pry your armor up exactly the same way they did. As soon as they do that, you realize that these cats are specifically adapted to hunting rust monsters. And they thought that the barding, they're just evolutionary, biologically inclined to go after anything that has layered plates on its back.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to jump off the horse and try and run next to it, but I'm going to try and get off the path and steer them away.
So, are you going to stop being a rust monster?
No, I'm going to stay as a rust monster and do exactly that.
Absolutely. So, you can feel like these cats are on your back and they are literally like, they're doing some real damage to you. They are ripping your armor up, and you suddenly, this is, for someone that loves nature, it's actually sort of interesting to like see their hunting techniques. You know, it's like literally they use their tusks to pry up the armor,
that is correct.
and then they will bite down on nerve clusters in the flesh. So you can feel like teeth digging into like sections of you, and suddenly like a couple of your legs won't work for a minute, like because they've just damaged those nerves.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. It's how far is the horse? Did I buy it some time?
Well, that depends. Is the horse running?
Hey, Chauncey on a full gallop right now?
Yeah, I mean, my next thing that I was gonna do was have it dash. So yeah, but
Absolutely.
Bella, we're like,
Are
no.
you right? So tell me, what are you trying to do? Right? Are you trying to escape?
Trying to put some distance, or get through. If it's only a mile or so until we get to the town, I just want to try to get through.
Absolutely. So you are taken off. Fan-fucking-tastic. I love it.
I don't feel good about it.
Why? Would your character feel good about it?
Well, no, Bella actually, because Cade respects Bella for being a really good tool. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna? So now, are you gonna leave the tool behind, or are you gonna?
No, I'm still gonna go because I have to take care of. I have to take care of Maltovan. Somebody's got to, and so yeah. I mean, it would be like, okay, you wait here, and I'm gonna go back and get Bella and make sure that she doesn't die in the middle of the forest.
Not entirely.
As soon as you start galloping, the pounding of the hooves on the ground, you can tell, is agitating the hell out of these rust monsters. And the hissing starts getting louder and louder and louder as you are traveling. And you see this insane sight behind you. You watch as the ground just begins erupting as hundreds of rust monsters come piling up out of their dens, searching for whatever is making that crazy noise, all of those vibrations. And at the same time, you watch as a tsunami of cats fly out of these trees, just ripping up these rust monsters as they are trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Tell me, in that moment, Malt, what are you doing?
Amp, prime flamethrowers, extreme prejudice.
Absolutely, that is correct. Tell me, are you aiming at the rust monsters?
Oh,
are
yeah.
You aiming at
The cats, the rust monsters, anything that gets within 5 feet of Chauncey gets burned to a crisp.
Absolutely.
Blondie!
As these flames start spreading out, you realize that they are not just contained to the rust monsters.
Oh boy.
The planes themselves are beginning to catch fire as the rust monsters flee from the flames. And many cats attempt to escape the flames by running up the trees. You are watching as the entire forest is starting to catch fire while you are doing this. Tell me, Bella the rust monster, being eaten by tusk cats.
That's me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to look for any kind of like tree that is not currently on fire. And
Absolutely.
do I
The
see
tree-
one?
Yeah, the tree that you are next to, the original tree is not on fire because the rust monsters are heading towards the horse, which is running away. So fire has not yet reached here yet.
Okay. I'm going to look up at a branch, and as I teleport up to the branch, I'm going to use my Wheel of Chaos wild shape to become a hummingbird.
Ooh, baby.
To turn into a hummingbird, do you say?
Mm-hmm. I do.
I need you to give me just the most glorious description of 3 cats in the air trying to hold on to a hummingbird that used to be a rust monster.
So as the rust monster is kind of just looking around, like just almost half dying, it looks up at a branch, and it just gold dust starts to form around it as all the cats start coughing it up, and it's nasty ass, and a little hummingbird flies out.
I just have this image of like a cat accidentally coughing up a hummingbird at the top. So you are now a hummingbird amongst a tree full of cats.
Yes, I am. I'm going to try and be very evasive.
You are the best cat toy they've ever seen.
Cade, you are on a galloping horse that seems to be spraying fire from its ass. Tell me, what are you doing?
That's pretty normal for Chauncey. Chauncey is amazing. Chauncey eats rainbows and shits out glitter. At this point, if the forest is on fire and there's still like trees and stuff, and the rust monster, are the rust monsters still chasing after us, or are they running away?
The rust monsters, like the ones that are up, are running away because of the fire, but the ones still below the ground don't know there's fire, so they keep erupting.
Oh,
A ceaseless cycle, if you would.
yeah. Okay. I was thinking about maybe trying to stop and see if I could find a baby kitty cat to rescue. But I guess let all the kittens burn.
I mean, there are literally cats raining out of the sky.
Oh, okay. Then I want to
cats.
try to catch a cat.
Yeah, you absolutely. It's literally, this is what they're built for. Is they see a rust monster and then a bunch of them just immediately pounce. They.
But I want a kitten because I want to train it. You got to get them while they're young.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
A fun fact about the tusk cats, as they are known, they eat grass to help with their digestion. And instead of coughing up hairballs, they actually cough up grass balls. And it works in this evolutionary cycle because what they will do is they will, as a group, like when they hear someone going, blah, 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 when they hear that noise, a bunch of them will surround that cat because they know when the grass ball hits the ground, a rust monster is going to pop up.
Oh, that is
attack
awesome. That
and
is
eat
great.
it. So
I love these cats. I love this. Yep. So yeah, I want a baby kitten.
You make me. I don't even know what this goddamn check would be.
Animal handling. I'm good with animals.
Make me absolutely. Make me an animal handling check to see if you can safely catch a cat mid jump. Oh god.
Dirty 20.
Oh my god!
You just like snatch a cat midair and just like put it on your back, like put it in the saddle behind you.
Yep,
And
I
then
got a
just
little
keep
bit.
going.
I got a kitten.
Well, thank you. Bye. What
I'm so
else are you?
happy.
So, are you gonna do anything besides grab a random cat?
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm looking out for the rust monster that is Bella because that's all I know. I know that's what she changed into. So
Absolutely.
if there's any rust monsters that look like they're not attacking us, I'll let it get close. But yeah,
Sure.
run away from
Maltoven,
the forest fire.
what the hell are you doing as you are setting this forest on fire?
As I'm setting this forest on fire, realizing that Bella will eventually catch up to where we are, I'm just going to issue one more swift command to Amp so she's not caught in the crossfire. Amp, locate biosignature for codename Dreamer.
I want to know, because you have not mentioned that you switched the biosignature from the corpse to Bella.
Oh, that was like the first thing that he did.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, it's like,
Yeah, like
it's dozens of miles away.
all the code names are in, so he has Maltoven, Elswarm, Spellstarter, and Dreamer.
It is having real difficulty identifying any sort of biosignatures in the middle of all of these biosignatures.
God damn
There's
it.
just so much going on.
Seeing that it's like having difficulty, I see basically like on the side of it, the like 3 dots on it just keeps going, keeps buffering. You know what? Negate command, continue flamethrowers.
Please,
Dreamer, where are you?
please roll me a D100.
Of course, let's see.
The
Will it
sentience
become
check.
human? Will it become sentient? Nope.
It does not. It does not. You retain
Good.
it as it is. Dreamer, what are you doing?
As the hummingbird, while being evasive, I am going to try and make my way to where I knew that they were running.
It is very easy to spot them because they are at the front of the fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're just spewing flames, destroying this ecosystem.
And
I mean-
hummingbirds are very quick, so it'll only take like a little time for you to actually catch up to them.
Hence
So
my
I'd
choice.
like to know. Yes. What were you saying, God?
I said hence my choice.
Big brain.
Fabulous. Are you gonna do anything to like alert them to your presence when you get closer?
No.
Of
Okay,
course.
fabulous. I love that. You make me happy. All right. Hey, Maltoven, there is suddenly like this hummingbird just like whipping past you. What are you gonna do?
At first, the blur is so fast that Valtoven was just not even able to recognize it as a creature. At first, he like assumes that he's being attacked by some projectile. Immediately, he activates the shielding of his shard duster, so you get like battered by a concussive force of force energy that pulsates from him.
Absolutely. As that happens, you get just smacked by this energy wave. What are you gonna do, hummingbird?
Can I? I mean, I can't evade it. It's a whole energy wave.
It's a spherical thing that just
It's a
goes
shock
whack,
wave, just
Right.
and everything around it.
I look back like, who the fuck? Why?
You see Maltoven trying to bat off whatever projectiles near him. He doesn't recognize you as a thing.
Roll me a D100. I want to see roll me a D20. And
Not a problem.
depending on how high you roll, we're gonna see.
One.
Sorry, Dreamer.
Oh,
Dreamer.
okay. Not a
Roll
problem.
me a D20, and depending on how high you roll, we'll see where you land as you get smacked by this energy wave.
Better than
Okay,
one.
with a 13, it's not too bad. You get smacked right into like the back of Kate's head, and then
God.
fall into her armor.
Oh, God.
Okay. Yes, you
And you now have
What
something
the-
in your armor.
There's... fuck is that? Oh shit! I think a spider got in my suit again, guys.
Wait, again? The spiders were in your suit before.
It happens. They crawl into places. Same with lizards, but there's no
Yeah.
lizards here. We're in a forest, so it has to be a spider. What the hell?
We'll deal with that later. Just guide us out of this forest. How long? ETA. That's not an ETA.
You can see Dustboro from here.
It's right there. You see all the burned out buildings?
Um,
the picket post made of body parts? Yeah, there's us.
Hey. Hey, Bella. What are you gonna do?
I'm trying to think of what a hummingbird even can do. It's stuck in armor. I look for openings.
There's like as she is going like this, you can see that there's like openings in the armpits of the armor.
Yeah, sure. I'll try and get out through there.
You make your way over there, and as you are just sort of poking your head out, because your wild shape only lasts for 5 rounds for the Wheel of Chaos, you suddenly turn back into Bella, and it looks like a giant frog just came hurtling out of your pits.
Bella, like, tumbles out. Amp just reads, Dreamer biosignature discovered. Well, thank you, Amp. I didn't know. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wait, can it not find me if I'm wild shaped?
You were too tiny. It couldn't figure it out. I asked you
man.
for your biosignature. Your biology was completely different.
It was.
So, as one of you is flying along, holding on to the reins, one of you is in the saddle of this horse, guiding it towards Dustboro, and one of you is sort of clinging to like some section of the horse, trying not to be left behind.
One hand
You
on
see
the
the
horse.
forest behind you burning. You get to the safety of the cobblestone streets of Dustboro. And that is where we shall end our session tonight.
Oh my god.
Huzzah!
So right over there, that's where we gave somebody a blood eagle. And over there is where we had to decapitate the nun that was leading the church against us.
Yeah.
And that's where this general store is.
Thank you.
And that's the general store. That's right.
I'm gonna need some repairs anyway. Amp, disable flamethrowers.
So fabulous. Yay. I want to say thank you to everybody for being with us today. Thank you for being here as we experiment with the idea of having 2 parties playing against each other and trying eventually to like screw each other over. I'm super curious to see how this goes.
Yeah.
You are all glorious. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that helped with that massive hype train, all of the subs, all of the bits. It's amazing, all that support. Thank you so much. That's incredible. And while we do our favorite moments, I would like everybody to hit ! raffle because we have one more dice giveaway to do today. So let's start with our fabulous villains over here. Hey, Bella.
Hi.
What was your favorite moment from this evening?
I feel like the very ending, just the getting stuck in her armor. that was pretty funny.
That made me very happy.
It definitely wasn't the biting down on my nerves. That part was pretty bad.
Cat damage. Yeah, it's the worst kind of damage. And hey, what about you, Maltoven?
I'm going to say it's getting like Maltoven walking through the infinite to immediately being attacked by his own ally. Just took some off the top there, just a little off the top. He's gonna have to go to like
FYI, you are missing hair over here now.
Yeah, I'm going. Is there a like? I understand that's the general store. Kate, is there like a hairdresser here? Is there a salon? I need I have to look presentable, you know. I can't just go around looking like a.
The hairdresser, I believe, is the one with the head on the pike over there with the really beautiful curls.
So she's dead, is what you're saying. The hairdresser is deceased.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Absolutely. And what about Kate? What was your favorite moment?
Draken. Ich liebe the Draken. I love the dragon.
Oh, Wisp.
Yeah.
She makes me very happy. Wisp is the crystal dragon who definitely enjoys the bad boys. I love her. Yes, she makes
great.
me happy.
She's very not Mother Teresa, Marie Teresa, with like the kids everywhere and like the mate. I'm getting very cool vibes from her.
100%. That is.
I still want to kill her, but
no, absolutely, because it'd be fun, you know. But now we're going to flip over to the heroes and in chat. What were your favorite moments today? Let me know what's going on there in chat. And hey, Josh, what was your favorite moment today?
I have to be honest, I had two. The first was the shade that I threw at Gorth. It's sort of establishing what that sort of relationship between Gorth and Manic is going to be. It's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be complete opposite to what Zach and Gorth was. And the other had to have been the voices that you used for the Mushroom Man and the dragon. I don't know if you saw it on the screen, but I nearly choked on the drink I was drinking when I started doing it.
That was so funny.
I love it. And the nice thing is that they are recurring NPCs, so that is how they have always talked.
It completely caught me off guard. It won't happen again.
Yeah, we haven't run into a lot of my NPCs that have weird voices at this point, you know. So occasionally I do a little voice work, you know. There's and what about Gorf? What was your favorite moment?
I think it had to be when Manic stole that thing from that guy. It just totally fucked him so hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
I still haven't decided what that thing does yet. I'm really curious to find out. There's going to be a moment where we all discover together what that does.
It's gonna make sense, and we're just all.
It's gonna make sense, and it's gonna be something that the hags want.
Oh yeah.
So
you're fucked, man.
It's not.
I should have been on the villains team.
That's what I'm thinking.
What about Mimir? What was your favorite moment?
You know, we had a lot of good ones today. I'm honestly going to say the part where at the very beginning, Gorfa's like, why is everybody coming over here? That doesn't make any sense. It stopped me in my tracks. I mean, I had nothing. I had nothing after that.
I honestly struggle with the consistency of like how dumb Gorf is. But when I see a moment to just be like, this is the perfect thing to say, I'm like, yeah, Gorf's that stupid. That's totally fine.
100%.
Absolutely.
That trumps everything else.
And I would like to thank our fabulous sponsors once again today. Hero Forge, thank you so much for being so supportive. You are absolutely fabulous. Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms, don't forget to go get your Electrum chest from them today. And Phoenix Dice, which we are about to draw. Who has won the Phoenix Dice today?
Close it up for the last time today, and the winner is Xenobite!
Xenobite! Congratulations! Shoot me a whisper here or a message on Discord, and we will get you hooked up with Phoenix Dice so you can get some fabulous free dice. And everybody, when you get a chance, head down to our About section to check out Souls Rolls, Gemmed Firefly, Realm Warp Media, and D&D Beyond. And in the meantime, we are going to head over to Carney's Sideshow. who is doing fabulous Dungeons and Dragons right now with super delightful and creative people. So that's going to be super fun for everyone. Stick around for the raid because you get extra channel points, which means you can do things like give disadvantage to the villains or the heroes, depending on who you like better. At this point, I feel like a lot of those lines are being blurred, but great.
They kind of are.
Who
knows?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mwah!